Hi guys, it's the 26th of August 2018. The Lord had me pull out my very first journal that I got when I started really walking a little closer with Him, probably about 7 years ago. And He led me to a writing that I put in my journal. I'm not sure if I've ever shared this, but He led me to share this morning, and it's regarding tongues. He wants me to share with you that there are two things that people call tongues. One is a person speaking in tongues in a group setting where there will be an interpreter to interpret what they're saying. That's prophesying in tongues. Then there's also praying in your spirit language, which is not a language that you will understand. There's two different things there, guys. There's one that's got to be interpreted, and our spirit language is typically a personal thing between us and the Lord. So I'm going to go ahead and read this journal entry. There's one word that I don't know. I can't read my own writing, but I'll get to that and I'll explain to you. Okay, it says, receiving. What does this word mean? Be ready to receive. Prepared to receive. Receive this as a gift. No other motive than to receive gracefully. By receiving, there is no additional justification. The justification is already complete. Tongues are a benefit. Your prayer language is a benefit of receiving the justification to its fullest. Tongues are not proof of standing. And it comes from, our spirit language comes from the Holy Spirit to a child who is in childlike faith. It is not to be flaunted or used to exalt oneself. It is the manifestation of the Holy Spirit within a believer. A vessel is chosen, and the vessel carries the Holy Spirit, and with the breath of the vessel, the very utterances of the Holy Spirit are breathed, and I think that says breathed, but I'm not sure. So I'll read it again. It says, a vessel is chosen, and the chosen vessel carries the Holy Spirit. And with the breath of the vessel, the very utterances of the Holy Spirit are breathed to the glory of the Father. It is the Father's choosing the timing in which this gift will be manifested and revealed to His children. He decides. Forcing it will delay it. Receiving it, like some deserved medal of honor, will make it flee. Longing for it and understanding that it will be the choice of the Father as to when it is manifested, when within each of His vessels is key. It is edifying to a person who has received it, but it is not a salvation issue. It is evidence of the Holy Spirit, true. But the Holy Spirit can be present before the gift manifests. It is work within the heart of a person that prepares him or her for this gift. This work only carried out by the Holy Spirit, purging and filling. Take no pride in having received it, and feel no shame having yet not. It will come at my appointed time to each of my children. It is not a reward or a trophy, but yet another tool in which to glorify me. Do not be anxious if you are waiting for it. but walk in the knowledge that it has already been given to you and received by you and will manifest when I decide it is time. You cannot quicken or delay this gift. It will come to you when it comes, and I will decide the timing. It is a beautiful and wonderful gift I give to my children, and in turn, they glorify me with it. It is not something to debate with your brethren. This is between you and me. It is a mysterious truth and a cherished manifestation of my Holy Spirit. Only I know the hows and the whens and the whys. Do not fall into Satan's snare and make it into a stumbling block for you or for others. Open your heart to receive this cherished gift, and cherish this gift if you have received it. But understand, this is personal, a private conversation between us. It is evidence of my Holy Spirit, but not the only evidence. The heart of a man must be circumcised to receive my Holy Spirit to the fullest. And this holy evidence is part of receiving my Holy Spirit. But it is the least of the gifts, so therefore should not be flaunted or exalted above the other gifts that are more important. So for anyone that's struggling with this, I think I wrote this before I even began to pray in my spirit language. And I was battling about it because I thought, well, there's something wrong with me because I don't have my spirit language. And the Lord showed me that, it's in His timing that manifests within each believer. And I know that there's people that think you have to have that in as evidence to of the Holy Spirit, but I think there's going to be a lot of people in heaven that never prayed in their spirit language. It's just something that, we were taught. I never learned even what it was until I was probably in my mid-20s, and I never received it till probably right about this time, about 7 years ago. So I just wanted to share that. I know that the Lord wanted me to put this up because I got a migraine as soon as I started reading this journal and looking for this. So I hope it helps somebody and takes away fear that if you have not received your prayer language, that it's okay because it's all in God's timing. And the more we try to force that, it's going to flee from us. So we just have to be patient and wait. And that's all. That's all that I think that the Lord wanted me to share this morning. I'm not, I just had a conversation with somebody and I said it's not good to be dogmatic over anything other than, Jesus dying on the cross and us receiving Him into our heart as our salvation. And we can be dogmatic about that, but there's a lot of things that there's so much fighting within the, children of Christ, back and forth about so many things. And whenever I see anybody being dogmatic about anything other than salvation, I run, because we're not supposed to be trying to prove our own points. I think we're just supposed to be sitting back and gracefully sharing the gospel and not arguing over all of these different things that we argue over. So, all right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.